Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video. And just the other day, especially with all the Deathlight we've been playing, Triple Blood, I've been playing as much as possible this expansion. It really got me thinking about how I miss the big ass triple rune payoff cards. We'll go into more depth about that in a second, but this tweet resonated with a lot of people, like a ton of likes, ton of engagement, and it just got me thinking about there are a lot of cards right now that I just feel like should be in Hearthstone, whether it's standard, they haven't had that time, and I just wanted to go over it because for me, Deathlight's just like the razzle dazzle class, and there's like some options in classes that I just feel would be a lot better. I don't know, just would be enjoyable, something to talk about, and also just, yeah, the rune system in Hearthstone, it just feels weird. So we're gonna talk about that as we're in a bit of a, you know, that usual dry spell between mid-set balance patch the next expansion, which by the way, we'll probably talk about when to expect that next expansion, probably sooner than you would expect. And we are announcing today our winner of the Mythic Ragnaros portrait. They have been selected. We didn't quite hit the next 1,000 subs, but we got close enough. So let's add another winner to there. So 2 people getting that Mythic Ragnaros portrait. Thank you guys so much for that continued support. There'll be a new giveaway whenever that next expansion is announced. So stay tuned for that. And as always, if you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, hit that sub button, give the video a like, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So yeah, triple rune cards, man, I absolutely miss them. And if you're newer to Hearthstone, you started playing this year, you may not be aware, there are some really cool ones in Wild. As it stands in standard, like the big payoffs to play just 3 runes right now, it is 10 extra health. Like, does that seem like a crazy thing these days? Not really. If you want to play 3 unholy runes, your big payoff is effectively Bloodlust, a permanent Bloodlust, right? That you have to spend corpses on. Again, nothing to get super excited about. Frost is the best deal. They have their best triple rune card. We'll go over the one that's in Wild. But yeah, this one, Frostworm's Fury, really solid card. And there's just not enough still to make Frost work. But in Wild, man, there was some reasons to play these cards. Not this ugly signature, I don't want to look at that. But Alexander's Mograine, triple blood card. You built your deck to play this card. For the rest of the game, everyone's favorite effects, deal 3 damage to your opponent at the end of your turns, which is kind of funny. We basically have that in Deathlight in a single rune and Corpsicle, right? Like, that's what it is now. But I don't know, the triple runes to me were always just something that was going to be really cool to see what that exciting payoff would be. Like, I figured the first one we get Mograine, and then, you know, when it rotates we get a new cool payoff. We haven't seen that for any of the runes. Arguably the best payoff of them all, I mean, not arguably, it just straight up was Lord Marrowguard. This card was absolutely insane in the triple rune decks. Battlecry, erase all of your corpses as 1/1 Rhythm Golems with Rush. For each that can't fit, give 1+2/+2. Just get a huge board of these giant Russian minions that, you know, use your corpses all up for a good reason. Felt phenomenal, was pretty much broken. And yeah, just absolutely missed that style of payoff. And ironically, the one card that left for the Triple Frost decks, which has a diamond and a signature. I don't know how many cards have both. It's definitely one of the only ones. I think Romass is another one. Anyways, Lady Deathwhisper would copy all your Frost spells in your hand. Didn't actually see a lot of play in Triple Frost outside of like early on because the value just wasn't super important. But again, was kind of nice. And to me, I'm not saying bring these exact cards back to standard in the core set like next year or something, but I would absolutely love with like next year's rotation to bring big, cool, crazy triple rune payoff cards so we can have the reason to just not just play a rainbow. Like Necrotic Explosion, right? That's gonna rotate. Maybe that'll open that up, but for me, that's one of the things I would absolutely love to see come back or return, like that throwback. And if you look at like Deathlight, even like I did a triple blood video, like on my gameplay videos don't typically do amazingly well. I don't do a ton of them, but anytime I do Deathlight, people love it, especially if it's a triple rune deck. It's one of the most popular things out there. And Why don't you want to like recapture that? Take advantage of that, Blizzard. People love Deathlight so much. They love those triple rune decks. I say we absolutely need to bring that back. But I also got thinking the other day, I was actually thinking about making a video on the worst expansion of all time, which I honestly do believe is this one, Caverns of Time, the wild only set. It's been pretty much a disaster. The whole twist thing, it's been brutal, but there's one amazing thing about this set that I feel like has not been taken advantage of, and that's the legendaries that go with this set. You might not even be aware of some of these that are just awesome, that I feel like would be really cool in the core set. They're not uber broken or powerful, like Chromie, for example, here. I think it's an awesome card. Time Hopper, 6 mana, 4/4. You visit a historical epoch, shuffle the others into your deck. So you get like 2 random legendaries, cast when drawn, you buff your minions, you can get 2 random spells, you can deal an AoE. Like, this card's not amazing. I doubt it would see play, but it would be an awesome addition to the game. It's flavorful, can do cool things, and it's basically been an unplayable, unusable legendary its entire run. Even in Twist, it wasn't really that great. In Wild, obviously you can't play it, and it's just a card that's sitting there. They put assets into it. I don't know, I just think it's a great card that would, you know, work really well in like the core set. And probably the best of the cards, and my favorite, is Rooney, Time Explorer. Again, a card that is never seen play in Standard. That would just be amazing in the format, where you discover a location from the future, which I guess none of these have come true yet, but maybe they're hinting at future expansions. Actually, have we hit like some of the stuff that we've been waiting on? I don't know. Anyways, we have the Outskirts of Lordaeron, which like choose a minion, you destroy all minions with less attack than it. You have one that summons a random 3-cost minion, give it charge, and Wind Rider Roost. Zenidar, your next battle cry. This turn triggers twice. Oh no, Bran. But it's like a balanced version, right? This is like almost, I think we've seen like propose for what the Highlander brand should have done, was make a location with some uses, right? And yeah, that's more a balanced version. Get 3 random Paladin secrets from the Nighthold, which would be, you know, kind of interesting considering there are none in Standard right now. Valdraken, get 2 random dragons with +2/+2. This one's always really good. Ruins of Corrin, draw 2 cards, swap their costs. That can be pretty busted. And Temple of Earth is really good too, where you choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it with +3 health and taunt. Like, get an Earthern card or just something big, can be really solid. I just feel like, again, would be a great addition. And another one that's just wasting away, it's got a diamond and it's phenomenal. Murazon, Thief of Time, which is a Reno card. Battle cry if your deck has no duplicates. Discover a dragon. Deal damage equal to its cost to all their minions. Again, awesome AoE. I think this would absolutely see play in Standard Reno Priest, and it does get shut off by plagues. They didn't update this one. But yeah, phenomenal card. Again, pretty much irrelevant. Even with like Reno Priest and Wild, this sporadically sees play in that deck. And you got the Scarab Lord, which already got nerfed for Twist, but really good card where you get like a full board of 1/1s. It's just a really solid like set for the legendaries. Alec here, by the way, I even saw a Reddit post. Someone's like, I swear this card never existed in the past. This is the only, I think I could, like the only hero card I could ever think of that has not been meta at all in like Hearthstone, because it kind of sucks. Alec here, the Winds of Time, Battle Cry, you draw a charge, Divine Shield, Taunt, Wind Fury minion. So it's 7 mana, do nothing really, right? You draw cards, but you don't protect yourself. It's not proactive, it's slow. So in Wild, you die. Twist, you pretty much died, but you get a pretty good hero power of Swat Insect. Give your hero Divine Shield. They gain +2 attack and Wind Fury this turn. So it can be like defensive, proactive. There's actually a lot of good stuff going on for this card. And would this see play in Standard? I don't think so. But again, it's a card that has never really had its time to shine. And then there's like these 2 other exclusive ones of Sword Dormy, 5 mana, 8/8 dragon, dormant for 2 turns when this awakens, reduce the cost of all dragons in your hand by 4. Kind of did some Malaga stuff in Twist, but not amazing. And Valstein, Staghelm, 6 mana, 3/6 death rattle, summon a taunt minion from your deck. I could see this going like Pipsy Paladin or something like that, they could probably use this card. Like, it's not that bad maybe in that deck. It's pretty bad. It's very slow, doesn't do anything, but still. It's like with the triple rune cards and this, it's just untapped potential for Hearthstone, I feel like. They literally have existing assets that I feel like players could really enjoy, or, you know, re-enter the triple rune mechanics that people are just craving and dying for. And yeah, I just thought it was just kind of like some series of cards that you could, you know, consider. And maybe let me know in the comments down below, what are some cards you would like to see return in some fashion, or mechanics return in some fashion to standard? Because let's be real, we all know a card that I would absolutely love to see. Actually, I'd love to see the skeletons. This was actually pretty rad. There's so many cool mechanics that have left that I would love to see come back. But let's be real, we all know I'm biased. I'd love to see my boy Prince back in standard, help us survive against some of those pirate decks. But overall, probably would be a bit too much for this standard meta game with the Reno deck. Maybe after Reno rotates, you could consider it again in standard, but I don't know. Maybe Dad had his time, and in Wild you can just play him. But still, let me know. What would you like to bring back? What would you like to see revisited? And yeah, hopefully we get some news on a balance patch sooner than later. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.